Hey, this is Bret The Hitman Hart, and I have a very special shout-out, a thank you shout-out going on to a very special guy, a very special man in the wrestling industry, and one of those guys that's a real fan. This is going out to the great curator, and this is coming from the Hitman, and I just want you to know that I appreciate everything you do, and I know that it's a passion for you to collect wrestling cards and sort of keep the history of wrestling going and moving into the next phase. And I know that for me personally, I always appreciated my wrestling cards. You know, I remember my very first one years ago when I got my first card. I think it was about 1985 or 1986 with Jim Neanville, Neidhart, and the Hart Foundation, and they had one card. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I got a tag belt on in the picture, so we must have been champions at the time. So maybe 1986, but I remember that card. I remember it's like when I first saw the card, it was like it just was a validation of sorts that kind of said, like, you know, that I made it to the very top of the wrestling industry without ever realizing that I was really had a long ways left to go to get even higher and higher, and have my whole career was going to take off, not, you know, in a few years ahead. But I mean, for me, it was a very important time in my life. I never appreciated the little cartoon on the back of the card. I'm sure you got it somewhere in there. But I going like this funny little picture. It's like, I never posed for that picture. I don't know where they even got that drawing from. But anyway, I just want to thank you for being that great fan. Thank you for always being there for me as a fan, and always you've proved time in and time out that you are the best Hitman wrestling card collector there is, was, and ever will be. And just know everybody loves you for all your sacrifice and your dedication to being the best super collector out there. And just keep up the good work, and just keep on being the great curator, because you are the best.